Bitches want a nigga. They be cashing out. We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? Counting money now, what a money counter. Just quickly rubber band up a couple 100,000. You know I'm certified, label untamed. Take these wins with these losses in this dope game. They don't change around my neck, got my shit hurting. Gave her Michael Kors back, she treated like a Birkin. I get them Remy shots flowing, that's a rule of mine. And I ain't hitting once, you know I need it 2 times. These bitches wanna
cash it now, so I don't let them know. We gonna keep it how you keep it. Can you keep a secret? Hey, y'all make sure, man, y'all go download that, stream that, or whatever y'all do to go check your get y'all music, man. That's my shit. It's called what's that shit called again? I forgot the name of the song, man. I'll be all over the place. Welcome to another episode of All Over the Place, the podcast. All over the place, the podcast. I need a little machine so I can be like, bam, 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 podcast with CT. You know who it is, man. It's your favorite. It's your host, man. I got another episode for y'all today. Oh, man, I'm talking about, what I want to talk about today is integrity. I want to talk about character. You know what I mean? So I want to dive into it a little bit, see what it mean to me, see what it mean to you. Hold on, man. Let me change this font, man. Damn, bro. I thought I fixed this already, man. I don't want that big ass shit. I want the small little, thank you, bro. Yeah, let's see if it's fit all over the place, small, intro small, my name small. Yes, thank you. Get that big blue bubble the hell up out of here, man. It's all over the place. This shit raw and uncut. Hey, I'm looking for an engineer. Somebody want to come engineer for me? Now, it's going to be pro bono. It's going to be for free for a minute, but if we get to rolling, and bitch, we might be, then, you know, a paycheck come once a paycheck come. But anyway, yeah, man, why don't y'all go stream my music? Well, that song that was just playing anyway. It's called Money Counter. Whew, drew a blank there. Money Counter is everywhere you want to go get your music at. It's produced by my homeboy Trackaholic. We got something special cooking up for y'all. That's the latest one though, called Money Counter. You know what I mean? I gave her Michael Kors back. She treated it like a Birkin. But anyway, man, all over the place podcast with your boy CT. And today we are talking about character. We talking about integrity. You know what I mean? So I want to know what it looked like for you. And I want to break down kind of what it looked like for me. So for me, just the intro, man. It's like, who are you when nobody's watching? You know what I mean? You know, when there's no crowd, nobody clapping, not when the likes are rolling in, but when it's just you. You know what I mean? Your choices, your conscious. You know, today, and I'm talking about today, this evening, we're talking about integrity, the part of the character that shows up in the private. You know what I mean? When ain't nobody else around, when it's just you and your decision, when it's you and the fork in the road, when it's you and your conscience. That's what we finna dig. When I'm finna dive in. Whoa. No, I did not make that, just in case I gotta put disclaimers and shit on there. I know it sounds like I could have wrote that, but it didn't. I didn't. I missed y'all, man. I've been off my square for a minute. So, you know, I'm getting back to it. But you know, we're gonna dive right into this episode, man. What I want to talk about first. Let's talk about what integrity really means. I need a better layout. I don't want to be reading it and then diving. You know what I mean? I want to just flow. I ain't flowing, but you know, whatever. What integrity really means. You know what I mean? I mean, like, see, like reputation is what people think about you. But character, that's who you really are. You know what I mean? We live in a world where image gets celebrated more than integrity. But let's be real. The real test of who you are happens when there's no audience. You can't say that ain't a fact. Like, people live for images. You know what I mean? People live for, you know, what other people think about them. And people get lost in what other people think, other people's perception of them. So they only start focusing on that. but then they lose like they're just their own integrity because they doing shit that's not really them, only because okay, it's making them fuck with me or they like me or they see me or whatever. It's almost like being a class clown. It's almost like you're just doing it for like you're doing it for show. You ain't doing it because that's what you want to do. You doing it because the person dangling a carrot in front of your donkey ass and you trying to get the carrot. So you just doing it because you think you're doing something, but you're really doing nothing but losing yourself, man. Like integrity, man. I've never, this is why it's called all over the place, because I just get sidetracked. But I love the way I am. I love the way I've always been, man. I've never been a crowd pleaser, man. Like I've never been one to go out of my way to want you to like me or need you to like me, or I do one thing that I see you like and then now I'm just overdoing that, knowing that ain't who I am, and it's like then lose yourself in it. You know what I mean? I can remember, I'm gonna tell the stories, but I ain't gonna put no names in it. You know what I mean? Because like I don't want to make it like I'm big dogging or embarrassing my people, my friends, and my family. But I remember when I was younger. See, one thing about me, I've always been who y'all see, or if y'all don't know me personally, the story back up this point. But for the people that know me, like my family, my close friends, my associates, like I've always been the same way. Like so I say that to say I remember back in the day, I always had money, a job. I kept a job, kept a little hustle or whatever, right? And then I'm like a little older than all my friends, 2-3 years older than like all my close friends. Or even if me and some of them are the same age, man, I just been working my whole life. Like I had my first job at McDonald's when I was 15, like legally 15 and a half. And before that, I was selling candy. And before that, I was pumping gas at the gas station or cutting grass. I said that in the who the FSCT segment. So if you watch that, then you know that story. So I say that to say I've always had some type of income or money. But anyway, so around this time, I think I'm 16, maybe 17. I'm not sure, but I'm rolling in it. As a 16-year-old, you feel like you rolling in it if you got a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Like I think my checks was like 320 every 2 weeks or something like that. But no bills, no nothing. I just bought a Mercury Sable. I think it was 1987 or something, like a Mercury Sable. And like that was my first ever car. But anyway, a moment that I feel like, and I think I still do, well, I don't really do this to this day no more because all my niggas, but back in the day we used to hit the bowling alleys, or we'll go hit the movie theaters, or we'll double date, or not even be on dates, just be around a bunch of people like that. You know what I mean? With kids though, like 16, 17, 15, shit like that, right? And my partners, damn, see, I don't want to make it sound like that, but they didn't have no money at this particular time. I'll say they didn't have no money, right? And again, I always had money, and niggas wouldn't say they don't got money until we at the place. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of it, part of the play. You feel me? But anyway, I just, nigga, I would slide them money. I wouldn't give them money in front of people. I would never disrespect my niggas like that. I slide them like 50, 60 bucks, probably $100, and be like, you know what I mean? Nigga, buy your own shit, nigga, whatever we get, nigga, get yourself X, Y, and Z, and never ask for the money back. You know, back then, niggas definitely wasn't asking for the, first off, a nigga gonna say, nigga, I ain't even asked for the money, nigga, you just gave it to me, which is a fact. But nigga, that was my thing though. You know what I mean? Even my one of my partners who was fucking with my cousin, we would go out all together, and unfortunately he wasn't having it. He wasn't having it, and they was together. So she knew his situation. She knew his pocket. She knew they was, and she knew if we was all out, most likely I'm a take care of what we doing. We wasn't doing nothing major, so that couldn't be no more than, back in them days, fucking $20 all night bowl per person, something like that. A bottle, something to eat, whatever, right? I would still pull this nigga to the side and slide him the money on his own. And he'll go pay they tab or he'll order they shit. I'll never big up my people, bro. I mean, make it like I'm better than nobody, bro. Like, I think that's integrity to me. No, that ain't not to me. That is integrity, bro. Because I could have act like I was Big Willie in that motherfucker, and I'm paying for everything. That just ain't me, bro. I ain't here to make nobody look small or make a nigga situation seem worse than it is. I just would expect or hope that motherfucker did that for me if I was ever in need like that, or if we was ever out and I ain't have it, and then they don't put me on Front Street, they slide it to me. Ask anybody, bro. I throw a nigga my keys, bro, and not even be like, "Oh yeah, bro, y'all go do y'all thing." All I ask is put gas in my shit and don't fuck it up. Still like that till this day. Still like that till this day, man. So, it's just all about how you was raised, or not even how you was raised, man. I ain't really never been the type that look down on people or look up on somebody because it looked like you got it going on and it don't. I'm not materialistic. I like nice things because I like nice things, but I don't knock a nigga that or don't hang with a nigga because that just ain't me. Like, that just ain't my style, man. Uh, I'm a people person. I like everybody to have a good time, and I just like to, treat people with respect. That's really my thing. I'm a respectful individual until I respect it, ain't there no more. Then it's a different story, nigga. But hey, don't forget y'all tuned in all over the place. Oh man, I'm supposed to go to my shit. I'm talking all over the place. Hey, we all over the place. All over the place. Let me see where we going, man. Let's go right here, bro. I'm gonna just keep this shit in order so I can get in and get out like an OG. Every day test the character. It's a fact. Every day is a test of character. Character isn't always about the big dramatic moments. You know what I mean? It's the small shit. It's the small stuff for me. You know what I mean? Do you get a change back? You know what I mean? To the cashier who slipped up? Like, you know what I mean? Do you get that back? Now I know sometimes we gonna keep that because sometimes my pockets be hurting. You know what I mean? And shit, they gave me a $5 back when I was only supposed to get $1. I might need it right now. You know what I mean? So every time, I ain't saying I'm flawless with integrity, but 9 times out of 10, I'm giving it back. And then it depends on the service too. If that motherfucker was rude or like short or like just trying to, and then that little snappy with me, yeah, all right, that's why your tilt gonna be short a couple dollars, boy. But if they like young or they learning or they was hella respectful or nice, I'm definitely giving it back 10 times out of 10 in that scenario. Motherfucker drop some money in front of me, I'm giving it back. Motherfuckers can leave shit around me, I'm not touching it. Just not my MO. What's another example? Yeah, just man, I'm just trustworthy, bro. Is integrity part of trustworthy? It gotta be because I'm just trustworthy, bro. You can leave that shit here. I ain't gonna touch it. That just ain't. I ain't touching it. Do you keep promises like you made even when nobody checks on you? I do. 10, 9. I don't want to keep saying numbers because they're gonna be the same. If I say I'm gonna do something, damn, I got to say a number. 99.9999%. That's that Maury number that y'all motherfuckers used to love. 99.9999% of the time, I'm keeping that promise that, or not even a promise. If I say that I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. That's just how it go. I tell you I'm gonna be somewhere, I'm gonna be somewhere. I'm gonna show up there and be like, man, where you at? Oh, nigga, I didn't think you was coming. Well, goddamn, you wasn't gonna hit me and let me know. I show up. If I tell you, hey, we on this weekend, I'm gonna come grab you, X, Y, and Z. If I don't say, hey, we on only F, then I'm coming. If I say, hey, I'm pulling up on you Sunday, we're gonna, go here, do this, watch the game, X, Y, and Z, nigga, I'm pulling up. Period. I don't need hella confirmation. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man that know, like, I don't got hella time to be confirming over and over and over. Nigga, yes, we locked in. You keep confirming with me, I'm gonna feel like you don't want to do it. So the way I am, I'm gonna be like, you know what? Nah, we do that shit a different time. Cause now you gonna start making me think like, oh, maybe they don't got it, or maybe they really don't want to do it. They just don't know how to say no. So I ain't really a confirmer, man. I'm a doer after I say it. You know what I mean? If I say it, I'm gonna do it, period. You know what I mean? If I say, hey, I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up. Now, if I say, shit, hey, I'm gonna pull up depending on how I feel once I get off work. Now, you know, that's a 50-50. That's a 40-60. That's really a 30-70. Cause I'm one of them niggas, I don't window shop. If I go to the mall, I know exactly what I'm going for. You know what I mean? I'm walking in and out. I know my sizes. Like I wear a 13 size shoe. I don't need to try that shoe on. I've been wearing the 13 size shoe since probably 10th grade in high school. I don't need to try the shoe on, man. I go in, buy it, leave. I wear 42 and probably a 40 now. You know, I've been in the gym. I'm looking. A 40 in pants, a 42 in pants. I don't even try jeans. Nigga, I order my shit. So you know what I mean? Shirts, I'm a 2, 3X, no, 2X, sometimes a 1X, depending on the brand. So those I try on. But a white tee, I go in there, give me a 2X. I'm set. I know. I'm simple. This shit is simple over here. So I keep my promises. I don't know how I got off track of where the hell I was going, but I keep my promises. My promises is kept. You know what I mean? Nobody got to double check, confirm, none of that with me. You know what I mean? Ask my Auntie Peach. She'll tell you. When she really want me to show up to church, she'll call me. Now, honey, you know they doing something at the church, and you know we'd really like to see you in there. Can you think you and the family could come? I'd be like, oh, what time, Auntie Peach? She'd be like, well, you know, it's 2 services, but you know, I like you to be at the morning one. And I ain't mocking her voice. I'm just, you know, switching the voice so y'all know when I'm her and when I'm me. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up and ask her if I pull up. I come. I step out, man. If I say I'm gonna do it, it's good. Now, if I hit her and say, the Peach, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm tired. I've been working. Then she kind of know. All right, he put a little gap in there just in case he cancel. So you know what I mean. Just stay solid to yourself. That's all that is. That's all that's about. Just hold yourself accountable. Just I mean, all you doing is lying to yourself if you say yeah and then you don't pop up. You ain't lying to yourself. That's yourself. That's like, oh yeah, I know when my partners like do that. So anywho, do you cheat the system just because you know you won't get caught? That depends on what they talking about here. That depends on what they talking about. I ain't gonna lie. You talking about work? Nigga get off at 8 o'clock and it's 7:40 and ain't nobody there. They won't know if you left early. Might do that every now and then. So. But if we talking like accountability on, let's just say you on a diet, you ain't cheating nobody but yourself if you eat that fucking cookie that you know you ain't supposed to eat. So you ain't hurting nobody but yourself. So I really don't like that question, but that's how I break those examples down. If y'all got some better examples than the ones I gave, leave it in the comments, man, because I be reading them. I go back and read. It ain't really been too many comments because I ain't booming yet. But once I start booming, I know who was rocking before we was rolling. You hear me? You know, these little, so you know what I was talking about. Okay. Do you get a money back to the cashier if they drop it or overpay you back? Do you keep promises? Do you cheat the system? So these little tests will really shape us. You know what I mean? They stack up, and over time they define our reputation without you even realizing, like, your character and your integrity is being built right there by those actions, by those decisions you make on those scenarios I gave. You know what I mean? That creates habits. You creating like your identity, or you're creating like who you are becoming. Like you're creating if you're trustworthy, you're creating like, do you move with morals? You know what I mean? Do you move with integrity? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm a great podcaster because this shit just segue so smoothly into my next goddamn topic. Building integrity is like a habit. Huh? What you think? Building integrity like a habit. Damn, man, my phone. Somebody teach me how to keep my phone lit so I ain't got to keep putting my fucking arm in the, you know what I mean? Y'all know I'm doing something, but can't figure out what. God damn. Building integrity like a habit. Here's the good news. Character isn't something you was just born with. You can strengthen it like a muscle. You hear me? You ain't born with character. You know what I mean? You work on it. You strengthen that shit. You know, you keep getting put in different scenarios and you keep showing and proving that your character isn't flawed. It's flawless. Your character is growing. Your character is building. And every time somebody talk about you when you ain't around, it's all fucking sunshines and roses because everybody know your character is A1. You know what I mean? So I think building that character, building that trust, just working off integrity, just working off morals, and just working off being a good person, man. I think I think that starts with self checks. You know what I mean? Like ask yourself, would I still do this if if it wasn't caught on camera? You know what I mean? Like like I know niggas feed the homeless or, you know, might get some kicks to the homeless or, you know, small scale type shit. And then you'll see them record it. Sometimes, you know, we got to toot our own horn and pat our own self on the back. We don't need other people to do it. So that motherfucker might get lost in that moment of doing that and then post it. And then other people might be like, well, if you was really doing it for the kindness of your heart, why would you post it? So why is me posting it like even a bad thing anyway? I don't understand that anyway. But you don't know how many like good deeds or good shit I didn't did prior to this post. It was this one I wanted to, you know, get on camera. But so, you know, like, you know how many fucking dollar. Matter of fact, I got a scenario. I'm not a scenario. I got a damn. Fuck, I be going blank when I be that camera be on me, man. But I got a situation. Boom. It was like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. It was cold as fuck. So it had to been like December-ish. Yeah, it was like December. Yeah, it had to been December-ish. Hella cold. I'm on my way to the where I was going. I was going to the store. Went to the well, y'all don't know where I live, so it don't matter. I popped up at a Chevron and it's by a hotel and a Burger King, right? And I go in there and it's a family outside the whole the Chevron, and the woman, which I hate this part, but that's probably the woman walks up to me and say, "Hey, do you got any spare change or whatever?" I see the two little kids, and then I see the dude, her I assume her boyfriend or husband, whatever, and you know, December is just one of them like it just feels good on your heart months, like to help. Whether it's you could tell a dope fiend that's gonna use the shit for something bad, or you buy a beer for an alcoholic or whatever this it just it's just a given mood naturally. So I had a little extra money, so I was just in like a they just called me at a great time for themselves. So I said, yeah, you know what? I want to do one better, man. I want to let's go in the store, man, and I want your kids to just pick out whatever they want. You know what I mean? And we was at the again it's Chevron, so it ain't gonna be too much. They ain't gonna bust me over the head too much. So I'm like, man, let's go up in here, let them get whatever they want. And I mean whatever they want. I was like, don't stop them. Don't feel like they picking up too much, nothing. You know what I mean? So they went in there and was just grabbing every little thing they little hands can pick up. And then you know, obviously I told the parents the same thing. And then we was talking, and then I was just like, you know, so what y'all doing? No, I'm lying. I lied. I just remembered. They was trying to get money for a room. That's what she asked me for. She asked for money for a room. I was about to lie because I couldn't remember. Um, she asked for some money for some room for the room, and I said, yeah, I got you. I think I gave her like $25, $30, and then we went in the store and did that, right? But then as we're in the store, telling you that time of the year, my heart is just like open. I'm such a sucker. I end up saying, you know what, let's go to the room, get the $30 back. I get the $30 back. And then I go to the room and I asked, you know, how much is it for a night or whatever, and they told me it was $50 for a night, or they had it like $250 for the week, something like that. But yeah, somewhere it was like that. So I end up getting them a room for a week, and we didn't use a credit card, so you had to put another $200 deposit. So what I did was I put $450. I paid $450, $250 for the week, and then I paid $200 for the deposit, and the deposit is cash refund. And I said, just give them the deposit when they check out. And it just felt so good not to only be able to do that, like financially be able to do that. That's why. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should be able to hit the lotto because of that, but maybe not, because I just be helping any and every fucking body, man. Because yeah, anyway, I'm getting off topic, but All Over the Place podcast, that was just one of my examples of, I didn't record that. You know what I mean? I didn't put that, I don't even think I ever spoke about that until right now. You know what I mean? I think I might have, I don't remember. It was so long ago, but I just think, you know, every moment ain't for the cameras. You know, you don't know their situation, but then some moments, if you wanna happen to capture it, ain't nothing wrong with that, I don't think. Uh, let's see what we're moving on to, because we got to go, man. Have accountability partners, people who can call you out when you slip. You got to have that. That's, you know, I don't want no yes mans around me. I don't like yes mans. I hate yes mans. I'm not a yes man. I'm a argumentative debater. You know what I mean? Even if I agree with you, nigga, just for me to understand it, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know what I mean? I'm a flip the coin just to see. You know what I mean? Okay, that makes sense. I really agree with you, nigga. I just wanted to see, you know what I mean, what was if the other side presented itself, would it be? So you know, that's that. What the fuck? Write down the choices you're proud of and the ones you regret. Reflection builds growth. I ain't with all that. I agree, reflections build growth, but I reflect that shit in my head and be like, I shouldn't have did that. I did that. You know what I mean? So I think we coming to an end here. What I will say, though, before we go though, is practice honesty. Practice honesty in the little things. Straight up. Because if you're honest in the small stuff, you're more likely to be honest in the big stuff. So, you know, ain't no, we all fucking owe this shit. Ain't even no point of lying no more, man. Stand on what you stand on and don't move off the square. I mean, unless you're moving off to get another point of view and then some understanding on it, but don't just be on this motherfucker ducking and dodging. And, you know what I mean? No, I can't do it. Yes, I can do it. Like, I hate liars, man. I hate liars. I hate, uh, bush beaters. Bush beaters. Beat around the bushers. Like, just say what it is, bro. We grown. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings, bro. Like, god damn. I got a challenge for my people. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of moved quick, but I still only got it under 30. Well, probably go a little bit over. Listener challenge. Listener challenge. Boom, 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 boom. So here's my challenge to you this week. Do one good act. I mean, one good act that nobody will ever know about. Don't post it. Don't brag about it. Just do it. And keep it between you and your conscience. You know what I mean? Pay attention to how powerful that feels. And don't do no small shit. You know what I mean? Don't do the normal pay it forward to where you buy somebody lunch in the line. Don't give or you do that, but that ain't the thing we're talking about. Don't give a person on the fucking freeway entrance $1 and think that's what we're talking about. Like, do something like with a purpose that you know will feel good morally, and don't even talk about it. Just know you did it. You know what I mean? Just know you did it and watch how you feel. You know what I mean? And watch how you feel. Now, look, so I did Maury earlier, right, with the 99.9999%. Now I'm going to do my main man, Jerry Springer. In closing, at the end of the day, character is built in the shadows. You know, the real you shows up when no one else does. You hear me? Come on, man. At the end of the day, character is built in the shadows. The real you shows up when no one else does. Come on, man. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, man. I'm dropping jewels. You hear me? I should have took this off and threw it on the ground. I'm dropping jewels. You hear me? Shout out to John for that bar that he hit. What was that nigga name? Forgot his name too. But I don't understand. Jack Boy Man. Want your chain? Nigga, go get it. Yeah, this all over the place, man. Y'all been tuned in. Look, I thank y'all for tuning in. And guess what? Next time we're gonna dive right into character over clout. I'm gonna keep this character thing and integrity thing going because that shit, a lot of people lack character and integrity. And I need people not around me if they don't got that. Because I think niggas think money is integrity. I think niggas think money is character. I think niggas think material shit is character. I don't know how. I mean, you niggas must ain't never had nothing. That's the problem. You niggas just now start getting something in your older fucking second half of your life. That's why y'all only brag and post shit like that. You know what I mean? Like when you've been having it or been getting it, people can tell. People you can smell it on the motherfucker who used to having it. And you can smell it on the motherfucker who ain't used to having it. You could tell. Keep going in your pocket, pulling out your money. Or all your conversation is based on what you just bought or what you got, or all your posts is showing what you have. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Again, hey, live your world how you want to live it. But I don't know, man. Y'all niggas lack a lot of shit. A lot of people lack a lot of shit. And this is just one nigga's opinion. Again, I always say this. This don't make it true. It's just my opinion. But you could tell when a you could tell when a motherfucker has shit or used to having shit. You know what I mean? You could just tell. And you could tell when a motherfucker ain't never had nothing. You could just see it's a difference, man. It's the difference when I walk in the room, and I'm talking about me. It's a difference when I walk in the room compared to when you walk in the room. And the difference is I don't dwell on it. I don't try. I just naturally do. You could tell you be trying. You could tell you looking for a clap. You looking for the response. You looking for the camera. Nigga, motherfucker take a picture of me. I don't even ask to see it. I don't care. I look good. I look good. If you call me looking stupid, oh well. I don't know what that got to do with the overall fucking point, but it sounded like I should have said that, okay? That's why this call all over the place, man. I need y'all to pray for me, man, because I'm losing it. I'm losing it watching my people lose integrity and lose character and lose they self by thinking materialistic things is validation or validating. That shit ain't even valid at this age. Shit that y'all think is valid at this age is crazy. That shit'd be cool if the kids had it. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'm getting sidetracked, boy. That's a whole nother episode. I'll get back to that. So what I want to say is, boom, boom. I said that. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm out of here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Next time, we on that character over clout. And why, who you are will always matter than how many followers you have. Until then, y'all take care, man. Y'all know what I say. I respect y'all. Hope y'all respect me. But most importantly, my boy, respect yourself. Y'all know who it is, man. One more time for my name. It's CT. And what y'all was tuned in to. Nigga, all over the place. I said, oh, man, did I just fuck that up? Is it still recording? Yeah, it's still recording. I hit the wrong button, boy. All over the place. Damn, come on, bro. I'm trying to do something. Hey, y'all go get this song, man. Money Counter. YouTube for the video. Go run the views up. Trackaholic on the beat. Hey, I gave her Michael Kors bag. She treated it like a Birkin. Damn, I thought I was gone.
These bitches want a nigga. They be cashing out. We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? Counting money now, what a money counter. Just quickly rubber band up a couple 100,000. You know I'm certified, label untamed. Take these wins with these losses in this dope game. They don't change around my neck, got my shit hurting. Gave her Michael Kors back, she treated like a Birkin. I get them Remy shots flowing, that's a rule of mine. And I ain't hitting once, you know I need it 2 times. These bitches wanna